National Unity platform. Moving on now, Bobi Wine's National Unity platforms apparently has swallowed 11 MPs from all the way from the DP bloc. Now, when you look at the DP bloc, it already had issues. Norbert Mao was here with you, Simon Chris Makanga, and you had a conversation with Norbert Mao, and you spoke about the DP bloc.
True. Now,
the DP bloc was kind of a coalition in the Norbert Mao DP party. But then he came out and said the DP bloc is no longer there. Tewali DP bloc. So nobody should tell you that there's a DP bloc. I said we're going to form coalitions from the DP bloc. And he said it's no longer there. And now that we see almost 22 plus the 11 that joined yesterday, that makes it 33, have now joined NUP, and NUP is pulling a lot of people. What does it mean for DP as a political party, which already had wrangles to start with?
I think like I said, that what's happening in the Democratic Party could be the last kicks of a dying horse. Because when you look at NUP or People Power, to me, it looks to be like a red flower in a green pasture. When you look at the red flower, red, green, it absorbs all the green. You can only look at one color.
I remember you chose red color yesterday as your political party color.
Besides that, the red has observed all the green. And this reminds me of what Norbert Mao always talked about, because had always taken Norbert Chagulanyi or Bobi Wine as a family member before. And we all thought, as scholars of political science, we thought that maybe Norbert Mao could front Robert Chagulanyi as a DP flag bearer, or they form a coalition and front one person to represent the opposition. But then it has turned out to be different. It was a big surprise for Robert Chagulanyi to form a political party. No one saw that coming.
Man, the opposition parties have a lot to learn. Ochimani. But there's too much that is not right. There's too much that is not happening. However, on that note, why don't we look at the footage of that particular story, and then we'll be back to mention a few names of the members who moved from the DP bloc to the NUP party.
Tubadde tubeegomba nnyo era kati ekiroto kyaffe kituukiridde okolera awamu ng'abaana ab'enju emu. Mutuwabule, mutuwa amagezi, mukwatire wamu, kubanga kati ffenna tufuuse muntu omu.
Kitegeeza nti tukoze ekibadde kitannakolebwa okufuna abantu ab'ebitundu eby'enjawulo, ab'embeera ez'enjawulo ne mujja mukolere wamu.
Era brain power tugijja mu Democratic Party, tugistadde mu NUP tegenda kusigala kyekimu.
Tuzze wano kuzimba Uganda empya ew'omukisa okutuwadde obudde bwaffe bwe buno. Abantu b'omu Buganda, abantu ba Uganda twali mukisa mulala. Ebitusobyeko ebitulemye ebitulemye tetuli baakapeeko kwemerera mirundi gyonna, obudde bwaffe bwe buno. Tugenda kukola
Talo nga luwedde tuliyambale ngule. Abo nga People Power Movement tubadde luno olunaku tuluguza ng'olwabazira, era nga National Unity Platform tugenda kusawo enteekateeka yonna erutongoza lubeere lunaku lwabazira mu kibiina kyaffe kino.
There for you reminds me of the 19-year-old who went to pick presidential nomination papers, and he says he's standing for president. I mean, everybody needs a chance to prove themselves. However, if you look at the notable members of the DP bloc who joined the NUP party, we have Joseph Seungu, we have Betty Nambozo, I didn't see that coming. We have Moses Kasibante, we have Alan Sewanyana, my bad, Alan Sewanyana. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a minute.
No, please, go on.
Someone please take over.
Please, go on.
And then finally, we have Luanga Bwanika. That happens when you're reading something off a tab. However, those are the few members who finally joined the NUP party from the DP bloc. Now, the DP bloc, for me, was a stronghold for the DP. Olaba Norbert Mao already had issues where he was. And his party members were sidelining him. And all he said was they're having issues with me because I'm making decisions that will push the DP party forward. But then, I mean, if a lion has issues with the lioness, you know, they will sideline him and get another lion to match and take care of the club. So Norbert Mao should internally look at himself and internally look at what is happening to the DP party. Because if he doesn't, Munange, then that DP taken away in the next few days.
I also don't see it happening because the future of the DP could lie into the Young Democrats. But the Young Democrats were the first to quit. We saw them donned in the red berets, putting on red ties.
Sad for DP.
Even before, quite a few years ago, they called themselves DP, Young Democrats, stroke people power.
And then now they moved.
They were the first to cross.
The person I was looking forward to crossing to people power because she was so passionate about people power, Stella Nyanzi. Because she came, do you remember the thing we played yesterday, Perspective 2020? And then she was so passionate about people power, so passionate about the fact that she was people power and FTC. And I felt really sad for her that Chagula Nyanzi came up and said, you're either NUP or not.
Truth be told, NUP, whoever wore that red beret and belonged to any different party, they are almost crossing or making their final decisions to join NOB.
Prophesizing the future.
But it's so sad for what exactly is happening to the Democratic Party. I heard Norbert Mao talking yesterday that he's going to make new recruits. Agenda kuyingizaamu ba Musai Muto. But the Musai Muto that maybe is thinking about recruiting already crossed to the NUP. However, what I'm looking at, what exactly Robert Kyagulanyi is doing, or what the NUP is trying to do, is a solution to what the president of Uganda talked about quite a few years ago. Bweyagamba nti come 2021, they may not, or there will not be opposition in the country. So what Robert Kyagulanyi is trying to do is to consolidate them rather than being eaten up by the ruling party, or rather than them becoming patronage to the ruling party. They rather get consolidated in the NOP rather than Okubayuwa, because we've seen them, many of them, being eaten up by the ruling party. Banja bawadde before government, banja babafudde ba minister, they've given them position somewhere else. So, chikuletera okulowooza nti omuntu omu bw'avaayo n'agamba nti we have the support of the Maje. Okay? What makes you think that they may not have the financial backup? The fact that politics in Uganda has been commercialized and the ruling party has gotten the money, ngoli bweyagamba nti tulina support ya Maje. So that means they also have the financial support. So mifo ekyokulya ababaka oba ababaka bava mu bibiina ebyenjawulo okubatwala mu kibiina kiri okubajja ku mulamu olw'essente kabagende bajoininga ekibiina ekirina omulamu ekya NUP. Then opposition still stands strong.
I think Norbert Mao should be thinking right now, should I have created a coalition with NUP? Questions like that and more will be answered by them themselves, the opposition political